guys, welcome to the channel. I pray that you're blessed and that everyone around you is blessed as well. I'm Tina from Tina Wonderfully Made. If you are new here, welcome. Welcome to the Wonderfully Made family. If you're returning, let's get into the video. So, it is day one of BOOKMAS. I was debating if I wanted to do BOOKMAS, so I'm kind of gonna do it like Booktober, and just post try and post at least once or twice a week, just to give you updates on what I'm reading, give you some bookish ideas, talk to you about my bookish plans for the month, all that jazz. So right now, day one of BOOKMAS. I am going to work on my book journal because it is way past due. I think the last time I updated this was, let's see, September. And that's because I didn't even finish it. So we're going to work on that. I'm listening to some Christmas music. I got the tree going. Also, I'm going to talk to you about what books are on my December TBR. I know the video I posted yesterday was talking about my November wrap-ups, plus 2 or 3, maybe 4 books that I have or that I'm for sure going to try my hardest to read. But there are some other books that I did put on my TBR cart, because I keep saying that I am going to stick to a TBR, but lately I have just been in a reading mood. That even makes sense? So I have some wintry, Christmassy books that I did add to my TBR cart. So I'm going to show you those right now. Okay, the first one, I'm just going to start taking them off because I have my TBR cart right in front of me. So the first one is Death of a Neighborhood Scrooge by Laura Levine. I did have this on my TBR last year and I didn't get to it. It's a Jane Austen mystery, so it's like a cozy little mystery. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see if it's a good one. Another one that I added was The Memory Quilt. It's a Christmas Story for Our Times by T.D. Jakes. This is like a Christmas / Christian story. I don't know. Because if you don't know who T.D. Jakes is, if you don't know, he is a Christian pastor. I think he's in Dallas, if I'm not mistaken. And then this one is an Ellen Hildebrand book. I've yet to read Ellen Hildebrand, and this is called Winter Stroll. I did get this at, I don't know if it was the Free Bookstore. Yep, at the Free Bookstore. So I thought this one was perfect for the season. The next one is Snow Place Like Home by Lacey Baker. Thought this one was cute. I think this is like I don't know if it's a second chance romance. It's a fiction. It says, on a rare trip home for the holidays, Ella may have finally uncovered the secret to a joy-filled future by getting lost in her past. So it sounds like second chance. And why is it that a lot of the books that I've been reading, the FMC, her name is Ella? I don't know. I guess that's a famous bookish name. The next one was gifted to me by one of my dear bookish friends. And this one is The Christmas Bookshop by Jenny Colgan. This one, I'm excited to read it. It says, an enchanting novel about books, family, and Christmas from the beloved New York Times best-selling author of The Bookshop on the Corner and Christmas at the Island Hotel. So it's another Christmas book that she may have. And then I have, let me see, this one, All Is Calm, All Is Bright, 2 Christmas novellas by Colleen Coble. This is a Christian author. I don't know. Let's see. There you go. And this one is like 2 stories in one. So I'm not going to read the whole back, but it says, return to 2 of Colleen Coble's most beloved settings, Bluebird Ranch and Hope Beach, for holiday romance and mystery. Okay. And then this one I added because it just says winter in the title. It's called Winter Garden by Kristen Hanna. And of course, you know, I have to add a Kristen Hanna book to the mix. I believe my bookish bestie, Aaliyah, I think she just read this one. I don't remember. I know I just watched someone this morning that read this. I want to say it was Aaliyah, but I'm excited to read another Kristen Hanna book. I don't know if I mentioned this one in my last video, but I'm adding this one to my December TBR because I want to read it so bad. And I didn't get to it in November, but it's In the Field of Grace by Tessa Afshar. I know this one is about Naomi and Ruth and Boaz. It's a Christian story in the book of Ruth. And it's one of my favorite stories in the Bible. So I definitely want to get into Tessa Afshar because she has been on my want to read list for at least half a year because I heard her books were really good. So after showing you, if you didn't, I have like 4 other books on here, but I did mention those in my last video. So if you didn't watch that, go watch that. But I am still reading The Last Letter. I know it is a new month and this was in my November TBR, but this book is so good. So it's about, okay, Ella, of course, because if I don't read another book about a woman named Ella, like, who am I? So this one, she has a brother named Ryan, or they call him Mac, and he's in the army or Navy, wherever. He's in the military, and he has a friend that has never had like family, has never had, you know, a full-on relationship, has never really clicked or been a part of like family. You know, I don't know. His name's, they call him Chaos, but his name is Beckett. And he was like, you know what? How about you just become my sister's pen pal? And so Ella decides to write Beckett, Chaos. And he's just like, at first he's like, no, like, I'm not gonna do that. But then he falls in love with her through her letters. And he's like, I feel like I'm a part of someone or somebody's life that listens to me and my words. And something happens. Beckett is in charge of looking over Ella and her twins. One of them is feeling sick and going through some like health issues. And so Beckett is there to take care of Ella and make sure that the girl or the kids are good. But it's a whole story. Like, and I am here for it. I know this book is going to tear me apart towards the end because that's what I've been hearing, and already it's like, okay, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? So this is, yeah, I'm like halfway through and I'm so excited because I have been wanting to read that, and my good friend, my bookish bestie, Aaliyah, sent that to me for my birthday last year, and so that was my goal to read it. So also I'm drinking some tea. This is canela, and if you don't know what that is, it's cinnamon tea. And so you just boil the cinnamon sticks in cinnamon tea. So this is my Target mug. I showed it in my, I don't know if it's gonna focus. It says 'tis the season to be reading, so I am definitely going to do that. But I want to at least update somewhat of my book journal because it's almost the end of the year and I'm so behind, like so behind. I don't know what was going on with me. So let's get into it. And yeah. I was gonna put a Christmas movie on. Comment down below what your favorite Christmas movie is. I am planning a Home Alone like get together for me and my little family, so my kids and my grandkids, my husband and I. So I want to do like all the Home Alone things, like get the cheese pizza and the Pepsi and watch the movie and have ice cream and all that stuff. So that is one of my favorite movies. Also, Elf is another one. And I did, like, growing up, I did like The Christmas Story, but after, like, or getting older, I'm like, this is, like, weird. But those are my two favorite Christmas movies so far. So comment down below what your favorite Christmas movie is. I want to know. Other than that, I'm just going to relax. I know we had church today when I'm filming this, and so I just got home, put on my sweatshirt, and just gonna cozy up in my book room and live my best life. Let's get into this planner. I'm up to date so far in my book journal. So let me just show you a little bit. The only thing that I haven't updated is my bookshelf. It's looking real bare. This year has not been like the best reading month or reading year for me. I don't know. But then again, I've only been like really into reading the last couple years. I don't know. So that's something that I did not update. However, I did put in, where is it at? My 25 and 2025. I colored in the books that I have read off of my 25 and 2025 TBR card. It's looking like half. I also updated my 2025 reading goals right here. That one was just like a few things that I wanted to do. Like as far as, I'll just read them all because there's only a few. So read more of my physical books, which I guess you can say I read. It was like an even amount. Use my Kindle more, which I have been using more, especially like when I'm laying in bed or when I'm just relaxing here in my book room. I definitely have my Kindle. And then now that I have my little Kindle holder snack thingy that my bestie got me, I'm definitely using it a lot more. Reach 1,000 on Bookstagram, which I didn't. I don't know why I marked that. Maybe the Lord's telling me something. So if you do not follow me on IG, go do so. My link is in the description. Reach 700 to 750 on YouTube, which I did. I'm like in between 7 and 750, which I am so appreciative. It's just my little corner of the book world on BookTube, and I am loving it here. I'm loving it. And so the next one is listen to more audiobooks, which I have been, and I am shooketh because I was never an audiobook kind of girl. Like I would just zone out. And there have been a few where I'm like, I don't even know what's going on. Why am I even listening to this? But I pushed through, okay? And I did it. So, and then the next one is meet more bookish friends in person. That one I have not done yet either. I do want to meet you guys in person. I would love to. But the way my bank account is set up, your girl can't be traveling too much, okay? I have met like a couple of my IG friends, so that one was awesome. However, I want to meet some of my bookish besties that live not in Michigan. Like, I want to travel outside. So I did meet like Alex, and I met Shaughnessy, and I met KK, and I met my friend Priya. I met my friend Vanessa. So those are like the main 5 that I can remember. I met them this year, and that was like awesome. So if you ever want to meet up, comment down below. We'll make it happen somehow. If I gotta work a little bit more, even though my job is not the greatest right now, but you know what? I'm gonna say it's a blessing, because some people just can't get a job, or some just don't want to work, and I don't mind working. It's just there's moments where I question a lot, okay? But I am just grateful. I'm grateful for the job that I do have, and the people, some of the people that I work with. If you follow me and you work with me, I'm so sorry. Because I know there's a couple that follow me, and I love you guys. I do. So back to this. So for this video song. Okay, so I did update my book bingo. I read a book that was set in the winter. I read a book for my TBR last year. What was the other one? I reread a book from 2021, which was Verity. And the book set in winter was, what was it? I will tell you right now. Rock, paper, scissors. And then the book from my TBR last year, I am reading right now, which is The Last Letter. I did want to read that last year after I got it for my birthday, and that did not happen. Okay. I think that's it that I did for that one. I still need a book set in the spring, read a book picked by my IG friends, and book set in the fall. So then I will be all done with that. Okay, and then I did my little calendar. Don't mind the October, because my hand was looking, it was just rough. Okay, so October does not look like October, and it looks real slanted. So don't mind that. We're not gonna look at that. But I did put the books that I did read, and I colored in the stars. Okay, so what I was doing in previous months was putting like the books with their own little boxes, but I never went back to write anything about the book. So we're just putting it in like this and just putting the star ratings. If I have like something to say, then I will go back and write it, but we ain't doing that. Now November looks a little bit better. I did add like the B-Day gifts that I did receive from some of my bookish friends and family members, and then I put the books. I just need to print out the Maid so I can put it right there, but I did put the star rating. And then I do have December going. However, I am not even starting December reads, so I'm closing that up. I'm going to relax. Happy first day of Bookmas. Now, I am not gonna do a daily video, because that would be crazy for me, okay? So I'm going to, like I said, just update you every now and then. Maybe we'll do 2 videos a week, like I did for Booktober. I try to do like every other day in Booktober, and then that just slid down the slide so fast, it was ridiculous. So we're gonna do like 2 videos a week, just updating, maybe do some fun like Christmassy, bookish things. And then, so go to my IG, because I'm going to put a poll, or I'm going to ask a question here and there of what you want to see in the next video, so I can go show you things that you want to see. Also follow me. If you're not following me on IG, please do. Hit the follow. If you're not following me here, hit subscribe. What are you doing? Be a part of the Wonderfully Made family. We do bookish things here. Talk about books and family things and whatever else. So, with that being said, thank you for following me and watching and doing all the things with me this Christmas season. I am excited to continue, and yeah, remember that you're fearfully and wonderfully made. Talk to you later. Bye.